God bless you. This is Pastor Jasenia, and I'm excited to be part of the She Pray team. Last week, we spoke about women of commitment. This week, we're going to continue the series, but we're going to talk about committing to our husbands, right? That's something that it's really difficult for us to do, or maybe even talk about. But we're going to talk about it because this is necessary. This is necessary for us to really see the full potential of what God has planned for our household and our marriage, okay? I want to start by reading Proverbs 14:1, and listen to what it says. The wise woman builds her house, but with her own hands the foolish one tears it down. Now, can we say that you have been a wise woman? Have you been building your home? Have you been an example to other women, right? Because we are an example. Other people look at us as an example. But let's talk about us in our home. Being committed to our husbands, might be hard, especially when we bump heads or we're going through our situation. But besides all of this, a wise woman pauses to think, are my actions going to be of hindrance, or are they going to be of encouragement? We have to be careful what we say, because as a wise woman, we have to know that our words have power. We have to understand that our words can tear down our husband. We have to build them. And even in the moments that they speak, right, negative over us or speak things that discourage us, we have to understand that the enemy is here to deviate our thinking. And let's go to understanding further what commitment is. A person that is committed is dedicated to a cause. A person that is committed is focused. Focus. That means that anything that the enemy tries to throw at you, whether it's in an argument, whether it's in a difficult situation, whatever situation you might be going to, you have to understand that you are committed. And when you are a woman that is committed, nothing shakes you and moves you out of your position. You have to remain firm. You have to understand that the words have power. And I say this again because it's very important that we understand this. See, us women, we move by emotion. We want to make sure that we are heard. We want to make sure that our husbands understand, and most of the times they don't. But we need to understand that God has a plan and a purpose for our marriage. We do not want to break it down with our hands. Do not be foolish, woman. Do not be foolish and break down what God has given you. Build. Okay, and now I want to go into another verse. I'm going. I'm going to go to this verse of Galatians 6:9, and it says, "Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." Let us not grow weary. We're gonna get tired. We are. I mean, haven't you said it in your arguments sometimes? I'm tired. That's it. It's over. I'm done, right? We've said it many times. We have to understand that you cannot get tired of doing good. You might say, but I'm giving too much. I'm the only one giving too much in this marriage. No, you have to understand that every time you sow in good, God gives you something in return. Whether you might not see it now, is being prepared for you. And so it says, let us not grow weary of doing good. You cannot get tired, woman. You got to continue. You got to speak life into your marriage. You got to speak deliverance into your husband. You got to just speak the words that are going to lift and bring your marriage to where it needs to be. And it says, for in due season. What season are you living in? Do you even know that this might be the season that's going to allow you to reap every good that you have invested in this marriage? This is good, right? Now, it says, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Have you given up? See, many of us have not been able to see our marriage fully develop to where it needs to be, or really see our husband in the way that we should see him, because we give up. We give up. We let everything go. And God says, woman, I want you to be a woman of commitment. I want you to stay focused. I want you to understand that you need to make a plan of action. You need to prepare yourself. You need to get your mind right. You need to get your heart right. And you need to say, God, I want to commit. I want to just look at my husband and just see greatness. I want to just look at my husband and see you in him. This is possible. It may be impossible for some people because you're doubting. God says, you got to stop doubting. You got to start erasing or just blocking your ears from all the negativity that's around you, and stop hearing your friends say negative things about your husband. And you need to hear God and let God tell you who your husband is, because there is greatness in your good works. There is a reward in what you're doing. And you might say, but I've been doing it too long. Woman, this is the season that you're going to reap what you have sown. So I declare that this video touches you and that you get encouraged and just say, you know what, God, I want to be committed. See, commitment doesn't mean that you're going to do this for 1 week and try something good and then quit next week. No. Committed means you're going to stay focused. You're going to remain. You're going to persevere. You have to persevere. You can't run and then quit and then say, well, why didn't I lose weight? It's the same thing with your marriage. You cannot run and quit halfway. You got to understand that there is a prize and a reward if you run to that finish line. I declare over you that you're going to run and you're going to make it. You're going to run, but you're going to make it this time. You're going to see a change in your husband. You're going to see a change in yourself to be a woman of commitment. Stop being double-minded. Remain focused, remain strong. Amen? Amen. So next week we're going to talk about commitment towards our children. That's awesome. Right, we have to talk about it. Our lives are so busy, but I don't want to give you more than that. I want you to come in next week and watch Woman of Commitment series, and we're going to continue moving forward with what God has to work in our hearts and with us. But guess what? There's more. On May 19th, we have an event called She Prays. You have to come out. God has something special for you, and you need to be there. So bring somebody, register online, www.shepray.com. God has something for you. You cannot miss it. Blessings.